everybody, Tim Norris here.
And Carmen Norris.
And welcome to a Kickstarter preview by GreyElephant Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about Ghosts Love Candy by 5th Street Game.
So let's show you how the game plays and explain the rules at the same time.
Two-player game. If you play with any more players, you're going to actually have 2 extra kids out for a total of 6. But in the 2-player game, there's only 4. Now, the kids have a number here, which is their sickness value, which that'll be explained here in a second. The name of the kid, and then they also have an ability. So the way that this works is that Carmen and I both have ghost cards in our hand, okay? Now, don't you be looking. Our ghosts are numbered 1 to 9, and we are going to be playing our ghosts underneath each one of these children, okay? The value of our ghost is going to be compared to the sickness level of the child. And as we keep placing ghosts underneath these children, then we possibly are going to make them sick, and we will suffer negative points because of making them sick, which that'll all come together here soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw 4 pieces of candy out of the candy bag, and we're going to place 1 piece on each one of the children. One thing to note, in a 2-player game, you'll play a total of 12 rounds, but when you add more players, you'll actually reduce the rounds to 9. Carmen and I, don't you look. She keeps trying to look. Carmen and I were both secretly dealt a candy card. So, I am mainly after this type of candy. But if I have to, I can go to these other ones, and that's the value of points that they're worth over here on this side. I don't want this candy here, you know, because it's not worth much to me, okay? So, I am first player, because I have Lord Death, or the Ghost King, and I have him in front of me. So, Carmen and I are both going to each select one of the ghosts out of our hand. Whoever selects the highest ghost gets to place their ghost first. So, each one of the kids has an ability. So, for instance, the vampire says you must give a candy from your stash to the owner of the last ghost that played here before you. The astronaut says you may swap the position of any 2 kids in play, move any candy with them, but not the ghosts below. Robin Hood, take a candy from the player with the most candy and give it to the player with the least. You decide ties. And then the devil, she says, propose any trade involving your stash to any other player, or to any player. If they don't accept, you both discard a candy. No counter offer. So,
the idea here is that the ghosts really like to eat candy, but they can't do it on their own. So they have to possess the kids while they're eating it. But if they make them eat too much candy, the kids get sick.
I break the tie because I have Lord Death. So I don't care about him. I think I'm going to go with the astronaut here. And I'm going to take his candy. I'm going to put it in front of my stash here. And then it says, you may swap the position of any 2 kids in play, move any candy with them, but not the ghosts below. So I'm going to move the vampire over there like that. Okay, Carmen?
Oh, fancy. Okay. I'll just go ahead. I'm wondering if I do this, do I have to propose a trade?
Well, it says propose a trade involving your stash to any players. So if they don't accept, so your offer could be, I don't want to give you my gummy bear for your licorice.
I do not wish to trade my gummy bear. You could give me your licorice just, you know, to be nice.
There you go. You could say, just give me your licorice.
Well, but then if you say no, then I have to give up my gummy bear.
Exactly.
Too. So, okay, I don't want to trade.
Okay, so if you don't want to trade, then I think that works as well. So, okay, so now the king goes to go over to her, so she'll be breaking ties, and we're going to do this again.
Okay.
Now we're going to first take...
What is my strategy in this game? Well, I just want to eat a lot of candy. And I think that if I tricked him into thinking I'm going for peppermints, maybe he'll leave the gummies for me.
Okay, so here we go. And now the thing about it is that you don't want to always play high cards. You don't always want to play low cards because it all depends on how sick the kids are starting to get on, you know, what you're going to do here. So let's see. I think I'm going to place this. All right, ready? All right, so Carmen played a 9. So Carmen, you place first. So you take that, then it says, take a candy from the player with the most candy and give it to the player with the least. So you got to give me one of your candies now.
Oh,
why would you have done that? In the previous games we played, once you play one of your cards, it's pretty well gone and discarded. And I wasn't keeping track of which cards Carmen had played in the past, but I'm going to try to focus more on which cards she played so that I know that whenever I play my cards, I got a greater chance of winning initiative. So I could take both of those.
Okay.
So, alright, so that is it with that. So I will take the King Ghost. We're going to put more candy out.
More candy!
More candy! Alright, and the little she-devil gets one. So, you ready? Let's select again. And let me think here. Okay. Ready? Alright, so I'm going to go to the astronaut. So first I take his candy. And then it says you may swap the position of any two kids in play. Move any candy with them. So if I wanted to, I could swap a couple. So I'm going to swap Robin Hood and the astronaut. So if she tries to go for this chocolate with Robin Hood, she's also going to take a sick Robin Hood. So let's see what she decides to do here. She goes there. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the reason with this is because you could have possibly have taken a candy from me. But I figured, hey, you're going to take a negative hit if you... Alright, so from here you'll see us bouncing ahead throughout the game to show you more of what took place.
Right.
Ready? A 4.
I'm a 4.
Alright, that means you are the Ghost King, so you get to play first.
I am the Ghost King. Okay, so I'm going to go here and take the lollipop.
Okay, so that means now she's taking the candy. Now his ability will activate, so you may swap the position of any two kids in play, move any candy with them, but not the ghosts below. So.
Okay, I don't, let's see, if I move him over to here.
Okay.
And there you go.
Alright, now, because she is the last ghost that was played there, she takes a sick astronaut, and then these cards are discarded, and then a new kid comes out. Okay, so move any kid from any player's stash to any... Oh, I hate the skeleton. She's mean. Alright, so now... Oh, man. I really wanted to do something, but you kind of messed me up, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? Alright, so let me see. 3, 4. We'll do that for 8, and then I'll take the peppermint, and now I'm going to propose a trade with you.
Okay.
Okay, so, wow. Now we've got the knight, and it says, if you take a candy from an adjacent kid, you must place a candy from your stash on the knight before your turn is over. So if you take candy from here, you got to put a candy on him. The zombie says, if in your stash, the next time you get a kid sick, replace it with the zombie instead of a new kid. So, all right, well, I guess I'm going to go here, but I got to place a candy on him now? So, there you go. Jeez, I'm getting clobbered here, man. That's not cool. So, all right, we are almost to the point of drawing back up our cards. So let's put more candy on. And then both of us are going to get back practically everything we've played. So if we place a kid here or here, we're making him sick immediately because of the Grim Reaper. Wow, which he would anyways because he's only got a 1 value.
Okay.
Man, I don't like this one and this one comboing is just killing, or this one and this one. Being in the middle is killing me. All right, ready? All right, so I place first. So if I place here, I make him sick. If I place here, I make him sick. If I place here, I'm safe. If I place here, I lose a candy out of my stash that goes onto the knight. All right, you win, Grim Reaper. I'll take that candy. Okay, and you made him sick. So he goes away, replaced with a new one. Okay, so both Carmen and I are down to just 1 card left in our hand. So now what happens is in the 2-player game, you get back all your discarded ones. They go back in your hand, and we're going to play just, I think it's 3 more rounds here, and we'll see who wins. And then we'll show you how this adds all up. All right, so...
When the black cat gets sick, you may place her in any player's stash.
Oh!
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
I knew you'd probably pick the 9 because we're both probably going here because you get Black Cat now.
Thanks a lot.
So, because she gets sick from Grim Reaper, but her ability allows you to place her in anybody's stash. So,
okay.
And then this card goes away.
You know, we just need to get Grim Reaper sick and get him
I
out of there.
think it's so. Well, I played on him last time.
Yeah.
Man, you got a lot of sick kids. Look at all them sick kids.
I like making kids sick.
Yeah,
eat that candy! Eat it!
So, and you took the zombie?
Yeah.
Holy moly. So what's the ninja do?
You may move one ghost in play to any kid. That ghost does not receive candy or an action. Place that ghost as the last card.
Oh, the art of ninjutsu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cannot pull this candy out of this bag.
Did I get Lord Death now?
Well, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't notice, but if it was all the same.
The Ghost King, technically.
Ready? And of course, I played 8 as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, you may move one ghost in play to any kid. Oh, I knew you was going to do that.
There you go. Grim Reaper's gone now.
Stink. So I take that now. These get discarded and a new kid comes out. Pirate. You may take the candy from any kid instead of the pirate.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that is kind of nice given the fact... Oh, Frankenstein's out now. The knight's no longer. That's right. So, I'm just going to go here. Starting clockwise from you, all other players must place a candy from their stash on the active kid of their choice. Actually, I'll just play the pirate, and then I'll activate his ability to take the witch's candy. So,
okay.
All right. So, ready? Let's put... Give me Lord Death, please. Okay, and then we've got one more round after this, and then the game's over. So, whoa! Okay, so I think that I'm going to place. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just going to place here. Wait a minute. You may move one ghost in play. Okay, so if I place here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I could place here. I'm going to first take his candy, and then it says you may move one ghost in play to any kid. That ghost does not receive candy. So if I wanted to, I can move this to here, and then both of us would take one sick kid. So I'm going to go place that one there. So you made him sick, and then I made the ninja sick.
Okay.
And that's just kind of like a wash, really.
And then...
these all go away.
I think I...
Oh, no!
I wanted that chocolate. I didn't play yet.
Okay.
So then you have to put something on
Well,
the
you
witch.
take those, and it says starting clockwise from you, all other players must place a candy from their stash on the active kid of their choice. So, I'll place...
on any kid.
Yeah, so... Okay, and then that's the end of the game because there's no candy left. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we can reveal our little candy card. I had licorice as my number 1. What did you have?
Gummies.
Gummies! I thought it was going to be peppermints.
Gummies were hard to get.
I only got 2 of them, but a couple of them, I think, one got discarded. So, okay, so now we get -2 points for each kid that was in our stash. So I'm -2, 4, 6, 8 points. What are you, -100?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Look at all these kids she made sick. Seriously. This has never happened in any of our games.
Look at all the gummies I got,
So
though.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you lost 16 points because you can't, you like making children cry.
I usually only have like 9
So
or 2
I lost
or 4.
8. So, okay, I'm just going to get rid of this candy to replace my sick kids with. So, and I'll place them up there. So, I'm 56.
50.
It's because you made all them kids sick.
Oh, you kept giving me sick kids. It's not my fault.
Well, there you have it. That is Ghosts Love Candy, and we thought we'd give our thoughts here a little bit. Before we do that, that very last turn, I used the ninja to give you, I think, the pirate, and made the pirate sick. Why didn't I take the card off of the ninja to put it on the pirate to make you... Because that would have made it to where I wouldn't have had to take a sick kid myself.
He could have just given me a sick kid if he would have done it right, but I was just like... I'm not saying anything.
But on what's even funnier about that is that you had the zombie in your discard pile.
I got distracted and forgot that when you have the zombie, you're supposed to replace the sick kid with it. So instead of Tim replacing the pirate, I should have put the zombie back, and then I would have had one less sick kid.
So both of us technically should have had one less sick kid at the end of the game.
Right, if we hadn't made mistakes, yeah.
So anyways, hey, we hope you guys enjoyed this preview. Some quick thoughts on the game. For me personally, I think it's a neat little press your luck style game. Very cute. Artwork is fabulous on this game, and I'll tell you, that's really Fifth Street does fabulous on their artwork, and this is another Danny Devine, I hope I said your last name correctly, style work, and I tell you, I'm really impressed with his style. I think it looks really great, and I think the game works. It works fine with 2 people, but the more people you add, the better the game even becomes.
I really like how the game plays, that, you know, that it's not fiddly. You know,
there's
not a whole lot of different stacks all over the table to deal with. But it is an enjoyable game. It's not so simple that you don't enjoy it.
Well, what was cool is even that combination where the Grim Reaper was forcing you to take the kids if they had any Ghost Hunter, but then the Knight was forcing you to have to give up candy if you placed on the other one.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
The abilities on the kids really make the game.
Well, that is the game, yeah.
Right.
And trying to, you know, you're after your... So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your candy, obviously. So you want initiative, but you don't want to play a card too high because you don't want to get the kids sick, but then you want to be able to play off the abilities at the same time. So it's like, there's a lot of little things, but it makes for an enjoyable game all around.
Right, there's a lot more decisions to make than I thought there would be. It's less simple than you would think, you know, oh, ghost eating candy, you know?
Yeah, and hopefully this one, I don't know what their projection will be of when they expect to deliver on this, but hopefully it'll be before October, then everybody can have it for Halloween. So, you know, and this is a great one to play with the kiddos, and it's great just to play with family, especially around, you know, the October month. So, anything else?
I think we covered it.
Okay, awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys watching, and look for this on Kickstarter, and we got the link whenever it goes live. We'll post it right here in the video. So, bye-bye.
Bye.
Griffin Gaming, from new releases to pre-orders. Griffin Gaming. Enter in promo code GreyElephant for 5% off your order.